We are at Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, where tomorrow Virginia Tech takes on the Marshall Thundering Herd. It is our game preview presented by Bojangles. It's not just football season, it's tailgate season. Stop by the Bojangles in Blacksburg, Christiansburg, or Radford to make your tailgate better than great. Make it legendary. Hi again, everyone. Bill Roth, Mike Burnop at Lane Stadium. We're getting set to call the game tomorrow between the Hokies and the Marshall University Thundering Herd. It's great to be back at Lane Stadium, and the Hokies hope it is a bounce-back Saturday after last week's loss at Vanderbilt.
Yeah, last week was a disappointing game, Bill. I mean, obviously, you had 80 to 90% of the crowd there was Virginia Tech Hokie fans. The weather, you kind of break with that. The Hokies didn't play well, got behind early. It was disappointing. Coach Pryor kept talking about, we got to pick up where we left off. They weren't able to do that, and when it was all said and done at the end, they couldn't get a stop.
Hokies will play tomorrow in front of 100% of the fans. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen the field, Worsham Field's Bermuda grass, look any better. In fact, with the new seats here at the stadium, you know, we're starting our 60th year playing football at Lane Stadium. I don't think it's ever looked better than it does now.
No, I think that summer heat certainly helped that Bermuda grass. I wish I had my putter and 9-iron out here. We could probably do a little damage, but it should be fun. It'll be a fast track for sure. It looks great. The crowd's going to be unbelievably excited because it's a home opener. And as a player, man, you look forward to coming through that tunnel for the first time. It's going to be awesome.
All right, let's talk about Mike's keys to the game. You know, Bashal Tutin was spectacular last year for Tech. Kind of quiet running the ball last week in Nashville.
He was quiet, Bill, but I think the first and foremost thing you got to do is be ready to play. Coach Pryor talked about that on multiple occasions this week. We got to start fast. We got to play like our hair's on fire. Didn't do that last week. What happened? They got behind. It was 17-0. Couldn't move the ball. And what happened? Your defense is on the field so much that in the fourth quarter, late there, when he needed to get a stop, they couldn't. He kept saying, maybe we ran out of gas. Well, if you can start fast, get ahead, play a little bit better football, you might not have that problem. Run the ball, you got to do that. You know, Tutin averaged 5 yards a carry last year. He would have averaged close to that this past Saturday against Vanderbilt, but he had two nice runs negated by penalty. You know, and he started the third quarter. He got that nice touchdown run that he had. And he also caught 6 passes, 6 for 6, targeted 6 times, caught 6 passes. You got to get the ball in his hands, move the ball. And what happened when he established the run, that opened up the passing game, and Drones had a career day.
Marshall comes into the game 1-0 after a rout of Stony Brook last week up in Huntington. It's an interesting offense, isn't it? A different offense. Last year it was Rashid Ali, who's now in the NFL. This year they've switched to an air raid.
They have new offensive coordinator. They played 3 quarterbacks in the game against Stony Brook. Bill, all of them had success. They all threw at least 1 touchdown pass. So it should be fun to watch. But you got to limit the damage of the air raid. You got to get some pressure on the quarterback, get him in third and long situations where you can pin your ears back and rush the passer, possibly get a sack or create a turnover.
We hope you can join us on our Virginia Tech Sports Network for our broadcast tomorrow. We'll be on the air at 2:30 with the pregame coverage. Mike and Zach Mackey from here at Lane Stadium. You can hear it exclusively on your hometown Virginia Tech Sports Network radio affiliate here at Lane Stadium on our new home of the Hokies locally, ESPN Blacksburg 93.1 or 105.9 FM. And, of course, on Sirius XM satellite radio channel 193 and on the Hokie Sports mobile app wherever you happen to be. It's going to be good to see everybody back in here on Saturday afternoon for a 4:30 kickoff. Lane Stadium completely sold out. Virginia Tech and Marshall. We'll see you here tomorrow.